Lord go out there on the highways and byways, this word burns people up, man. And they really are like wood, because they can't do nothing but get consumed. What are they gonna do? Confound us?
Yeah.
They don't got the spirit, you know.
What proves that this word's eating them up? Because if what we talking is bullshit, beginning with the elders, if that what we talking is far fetched and a lie, you wouldn't show no emotions. God. But when they hear you speaking it, then they just completely flip out. We just see people flip like, yo, if we lying, you know, if I tell you something that's not true, it's gonna roll over your shoulders. It's like, what the hell you talking about? But if you tell you something that's really true, and you feel it in your spirit that is real, that's when you get agitated and you get aggressive.
That's that conviction.
Like the cracker last week, the elders broke it down to him, and he was feeling it. And they said, how did we get here? Oh, the white man made the worst mistake of his life. And the elder told him, no, it wasn't no mistake. For you to bring over 100 million people over here, a nation in captivity, how's that a mistake? When were you gonna realize that you made a mistake? After the 200 million Israelite that you brung over here? It wasn't no damn mistake, man. And it burns these crackers in his spirit, man. Because when they walk by the camp, they feel like, oh shit, these niggas, that's the scriptures. All that saw them stand upon their feet, they was afraid. Because they like, oh shit, these niggas is actually getting aggressive with us now. Because the niggas they work with, they see that they all docile and all laughing with them and shit. That's why all crackers look at niggas like they're a joke. But when you get serious with them and you tell them straight, with a straight face, that we don't fucking like you white people, right? And we're gonna fucking destroy you through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All of a sudden they all, oh, why can't we all be friends? But that's not gonna be like that, man.
That's right. They start at 18.
This is Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 18. Then said they, come and let us devise devices against Jeremiah, for the Lord shall not perish from the priests nor counsels from the wise.
And that's what these niggas always do in the world, man. Always trying to devise, counsels against us, trying to get us locked up, sending their agents up to the camp, getting brothers persecuted, you know.
That's right.
Talking shit, you know, camp closes up, you walking back to the cars and shit. You got niggas threatening you and shit, you know, on the way back to the whip. You know, Jake always been doing that shit, and they doing it to Jeremiah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Nor the word from the prophet, come and let us smite him with the tongue, and let us not give heed to any of his works. Give heed to me, O Lord, and hearken to the voice of them that contend with me.
That's right.
Shall evil be recompensed for good? For they have digged a pit for my soul. Remember that I stood before thee to speak good for them, and to turn away thy wrath from them.
Right, so now you got Jeremiah asking the Most High, look, please plead my cause. You know, are you going to render evil for good? You know, I'm out here trying to do good for my people, and the evil's about to come upon me. Now look what Jeremiah turns and says. Go ahead.
Therefore, deliver up their children to the famine.
Turn around and cuss them out, man. Keep going.
And pour out their blood by the force of the sword.
Yeah, he's telling them, let their children starve to death, man. Let their blood run out in the streets. Go ahead.
And let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows.
Right.
And let their men be put to death.
There it is. Let their men be put to death. Jeremiah turn around and cuss the people out, man, because after a certain point in time, you just got to condemn our people, man. They just ain't going to fucking get it. They just ain't going to fucking get it. You just got to tell them, look, you ain't going to get it. You're going to get put to death on this side. They'll see your ass in the kingdom, you know?
That's right.
Go ahead.
And let their men be put to death. Let their young men be slain by the sword in battle.
Keep going.
Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them.
That's right. When martial law breaks out, man, that's what we're praying for. For martial law to come out and on our people, man, and destroy them, especially these Ephraimites, man. They just ain't getting it right. This gonna have to hit home. Ephraim's gonna have to get killed, man. They're gonna have to get their paychecks taken, their food stripped from them, and they're gonna have to get their houses torn into by these troops, man, and get shot in order to understand this, man.
That's right.
For real, that's just, they're gonna have to get fucked up and put to death. Yeah. Jeremiah's telling you, you know, let a cry be heard. We want to hear those cries, because right now, we're the men sighing and crying, man. Eventually, our crying is gonna turn in the morning when all hell breaks loose, you know? Keep going on that a little, finish out 22 out.
For they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. Yet, Lord, thou knowest all their counsel against me to slay me. Forgive not their iniquity, neither blot out their sins from thy sight.
Here you got a man of the Lord telling him, look, don't give repentance to him. But then you got people on the streets saying, you can't tell me that I can't be saved.
Yeah,
but
right.
Jeremiah is telling people right here, look, don't forgive their sins. Don't forgive their iniquities. Because Jake is fucking wicked, man. And Jake needs to be put to death, man. 2/3 needs to get wiped out. They're holding up progress, man. Come on.
This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8.
That's right.
And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Wow.
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
Right, so what does that show you? If the third part's coming through the fire, that means 2/3 is getting burned, man. On the flip side of that, 2/3 is getting burned the fuck up. And that's what's gonna happen here in America. Nuclear missile, ICBM missiles are gonna drop here in America, man. The waster is gonna destroy this bitch, man. 2/3 of our people are gonna get wiped the fuck out, man. For holding up progress, you know? Going down into Egypt, man. Go ahead, Doc.
They shall come on they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God.
And that's right, you see, and only 1/3 knows about the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. 2/3 of the people, they scorn the name. You tell them the name like my father, man. When I first came to the truth, I broke down everything to him. I told him the name. Here it is 3 years later, I ask him what the name is. He don't know what it is, man. You know, it's hard to say, but he's just gonna get burnt up, man.
Because the Most High took it from him. The same thing with my brother. I told him the name of the Lord.
Yeah.
I could go right now and ask him, remember I told you what the real name of God was? He wouldn't be able to tell me if I slapped the shit out of him, man. He wouldn't be able to tell me what the name is. Because the Most High, he pulls it out your mind. If it ain't meant for you to retain that name, because I remember when I first learned the truth, and I first heard the name of the Lord, I said it like over and over again because I was afraid I was going to forget it. So I kept saying it and saying it and saying it in my mind so I won't forget it. But if you meant to retain that name, you're going to keep it. But if you're not, you can hear it 1,000 times. The Most High ain't going to allow it to register in your mind. Like there's old saying, in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, it's a different vibration, you know?
That's right, yeah.
Especially when you pray in Hebrew, and you pray in that Lashon Kodash, and you call on those holy names, it's a totally different vibration, you know? And prayers get answered.
Yeah.
You know, prayers get answered when you use those names.
Not in a timely fashion that you think, because you think that this ain't the kingdom of heaven. In the kingdom, when we need something, it's gonna come like that. But right now, there's a delay. You might pray for something 5 months ago, and you won't receive it until now. So that's how the Most High works. All right, you ain't just gonna get it like that, because it's a trial of your faith. Oh, I didn't get it. Fuck this. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
you know?
I want to see how bad you want it. Right?
That's right. That's right.
Would you like to read that verse 9 again?
This is Zechariah chapter 13, verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
Right. Like, you know, the brother was going into, like, when you read verse 8, that's talking about 2/3. 2/3 going to be put to death. Read on again?
From the top?
Yeah, from the top.
And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Right. That's talking about the elect. Now, the fire that the elect going to go through is the adversity and tribulation they're going to go through. Because the Most High liken us as being gold, silver, and precious stone. So how you purify gold and silver, you got to put it through the fire, right? So that's the Most High way of cleansing us.
Yeah, I said one thing, and like you said, that fire is tribulation. That proves that in Revelation 7th chapter, that one, it said they clothed with white robes, and these are the ones that came out of tribulation. That proves that that's the 1/3 elect.
That's right.
That proves right there.
Yep. Ain't gonna be no remnant of Edom that denounced their fathers. Oh, you guys talking about Cornelius, Edomite. That's showing you guys ain't men of the Lord.
Yeah,
all right.
I ain't dealing with you. If you believe Cornelius is an Edomite, the reason they believe that because the Most High didn't open your mind up, man. The reason we believe it because the Most High opened our mind up to the understanding. The difference between us and them dudes from the old school, we came in learning Cornelius was an Israelite, so it wasn't nothing for us to receive it. But them, at the beginning, that was a stumbling block to them. They learned that Cornelius was an Edomite, so when the revelation did come out, it was a stumbling block to them, right? Because they didn't receive it from the people that so-called taught them, all right? Because the elders brought it out and they had a basically jealousy. They don't want to accept it. But for us, we came in learning Cornelius, so it was nothing for us to accept it. Because that's how we came up. That was part of our foundation in this truth.
It only makes sense.
Yeah, it only makes sense, man.
Yeah, like that shows you that the spiritual, y'all gonna say the same thing. A lot of guys, they just jealous because